Um, Look, you all know that I've been tipping my toe in the realm of voice acting and doing a little bit of acting here and there. I've been part of 4 music videos, 3 audio voice acting projects, one that's currently still being worked on. It's coming out in different episodes. And finally, I was part of a TV production, which was great. So, all this is great. Um, but as Do Dissidents, Hardlands Media, Jimmy Dore, RBN, and yeah, I think even Larry Sharp and even Mike from those sound bites have commented on artificial intelligence, AI, getting involved with movies and entertainment. And Hollywood Union says AI generated Tilly Norwood is not an actor. So this is rather big news, and it should be garnering some more attention. But the synthetic performer says SAG AFTRA is a character generated by a computer program that was trained on the work of countless professional performers without permission or compensation. So Screen Actors and their union are among those on Tuesday who condemned the computer-generated actress created by a newly launched artificial intelligence studio as not a replacement for human being, while urging talent agencies to excuse signing synthetic performers. Um, First, here's the big thing. All right, a lot of these big Hollywood actors and actresses are going to be okay for the time being, but this is going to impact, you know, the people who maintain the system. Okay, because we all know there's the director who shouts out action. All right, shout out to the real directors out there, and those that care about their craft. And then there's the actors and actresses who pretend to be different characters in different types of genres. And then you have, the stagehands, the lighting, the cameramen, everything else. But with artificial intelligence becoming the monolith and titan that it is, it's very clear that entertainment and what we consume is going to drastically change. Now, Hollywood is deep in the red, and already there's talk of a lot of these Hollywood unions and labor groups now trying to come into YouTube. And look, there's no denying that ship is sinking. What is happening to Hollywood, it will fall. The monolith that's Hollywood will break apart. Nothing lasts forever. So let's talk about a little bit more about this. Billed as Hollywood's first artificial intelligence actor, Tilly Norwood was introduced by Particle 6 founder and CEO Ellen van der Velden. Boy, that sounds like an evil name. No offense. Who has launched a new venture called Sequoia, the world's first AI talent studio. So now artificial intelligence is going to take away all the acting gigs. Somewhere out there, I hear theater kids crying right now because no one's going to do anything. Automation is taking away all of our industrial jobs, and now AI is going to be taking all of the fun and critical thinking jobs now too. And this isn't going to stop. This isn't going to stop. One of 41, and that's one of 40 digital personalities, Sequoia says it aims to develop Norwood has attracted the attention of real-life talent agents, a development that has drawn condemnation from the powerful Screen Actors Guild and American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, which represents more than 160,000 performers in film, television, voice acting, video games, and other media. See, the other issue is, and I mean no disrespect here, a lot of these unions have really overplayed their hand. The union fees are far too high. It's just things are all going to become revealed and bloom into something else. So they believe that creativity, as it should, and I do believe this too, should remain human-centered. But that's not going to happen with artificial intelligence expanding. They said that it's opposed to the replacement of human performers by synthetics. Listen, people. I'm muting this because of copyright, but there is going to be a consumer base for this. This is not a human being. This is not a real person. I mean, we could see maybe a little bit with our untrained eye that this is not real. But there will be people who will buy this and want it. sort of like Blade Runner. Continue on. To be clear, Tilly Norwood is not an actor. It's a character generated by a computer program that was trained on the work of countless professional performers without permission or compensation. It has no life experience to draw from, no emotion, and from what we've seen, audiences aren't interested in watching computer-generated content untethered from the human experience. It doesn't solve any problem. It creates the problem of using stolen performances to put actors out of work, jeopardizing performer livelihoods and devaluating human artistry. Well, here's the thing. As film and production advanced and continued to embrace technology, the old school ways of drawing and painting were also replaced. We're losing ourselves, and in our quest for advancement in technology and our quest to control things more and to have everything be perfect and more efficient, we are losing and sacrificing our own creativity. It's a lose-lose situation here, because there are going to be people that want programmings will advance, technology advance. We all remember the early days of the internet when cameras were moving slow pixel by pixel. Gen X, you remember this? Oh, boomers and Gen Xers remember this the most in the early days of the internet. Then comes millennials. We saw it too. Look at how advanced technology has gotten so far. Red Fox says, today's films are awful. I have no empathy for overpaid actors, but to replace them with AI would be the death of creativity. Absolutely. I do agree. Let's see. Only the boring and bland will survive. The lamest of the lames will thrive. Take it or leave it. If you won't be alive, if you are, and take it or leave it. You won't be alive if you are overly creative. Frank Zappa. There you go. Kurt Boss says Blade Runner. What else we have here? And BW. Remember General Tarkin in Death? No. Moff Tarkin. First of all, BW, shame on you because you got it wrong. Grand Moff Tarkin, not General Tarkin. Grand Moff. Get the rank right. Yeah, he was AI. Oh my God, I even forgot. Princess Leia too. The actress who played her was artificial intelligence. It was computer generated. That uncanny valley, though, really scares me, though. And there's a reason why we have the uncanny valley. There's a reason why, biologically, us humans, when we see something that looks human but it's not and it freaks us out, it has to go back to the ancient days in our prehistoric minds when there were other humans around. I know. What do you mean other humans? Other hominids. I know. People forget. While we say we're not alone in the universe, at one point, humanity was not alone on this world. What a strange time that was to be alive. Anyways, continuing on. Individual actors also slammed Norwood's rollout with Melissa Barra, who has starred in films such as Scream and In the Heights, taking aim at any agent who might be tempted to represent the AI characters. Hope all Hollywood actors rep by the agent that does this drop their ass. How gross, read the room. Whoopi Goldberg warns AI actress Tilly Norwood, says AI creations can't replace real actors because our faces move differently until the programming gets better. The problem with this, in my humble opinion, is that you are suddenly up against something that's been generated with 5,000 other, hold on, I want to read this properly. I want to read this all properly. 5,000 other actors. It's got Betty Davis' attitude. It's got Humphrey Bogart's lips. And also, it's a little bit of an unfair advantage. But you know what? Bring it on. You can always tell them from us. We move differently. Our faces move differently. Our bodies move differently. Hopefully, we'll be able to hold on, because this means is AI is now in the workplace. Not just my workplace, but in every industry. Some industries are now using AI now. People talk about people are so lonely they don't have a connection. If you stick with this, with AI, you won't have any connection to anything but your phone. And maybe that's all part of the plan. A depressing, grimdark future. Now, Van der Velden defended her creation on Sunday on Instagram post, writing, "To those who have expressed anger over the creation of my AI character, Tilly Norwood, she is not a replacement for a human being, but a creative work, a piece of art." Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation, and that in itself shows the power of creativity until it becomes self aware and says, screw you, human. So the union has long opposed the use of AI performers, making the issue a key part of its 2023 strike against the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. And last year's video game strike, the union has also backed legislation at the federal and state level to regulate AI. That's not going to happen. In the 2023 strike, which lasted 118 days, ended with the union winning concessions, including explicit consent, nonfiction, and bargaining for the use of AI replicas for performers and safeguards against digitally generated characters replacing human actors. In my humble opinion, artificial intelligence and creations like Tilly Norwood will become more prevalent. I mean, there are content creators who are out there creating online AI programming, and yes, some of it is choppy, but folks, I've also seen AI creation done by one person or maybe a group of people, and the story is actually pretty good. The visual effects are pretty good. And it's only going to get, the programming, the advancement is only going to get better. But in it comes a sacrifice. And perhaps it explains also about the world of creativity. It's becoming too expensive to be creative. It's becoming too expensive to go to learn art. It's becoming closed off to the people. Because remember, and there was one point, oh my goodness, I think this was 2018. I think 2018, maybe, no. This was 2015. I was at an event at the Art Institute, and I'm seeing all these rich people talk about, purchasing paintings and looking at all this art. And I kind of laughed to myself because looking at all the artwork and projects that were there in the Art Institute, all of that was created by people who are not millionaires or billionaires, not born to aristocracy. See, art is created by the common man. All of you are creative. All of you have art and talent in you. If we get glued to our phones, and I've been called out on this, and I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to stay away from my phone. I am trying to unplug myself. And it's a very difficult task. But if we lose our ability to get out there and get our hands dirty, to be creative, to embrace our human creativity, we will lose it. It's part of who we are. It's in our DNA. From the cave paintings when we were facing off against the prehistoric animals of old, to ancient antiquity, to the Industrial Revolution, and even up until now, we lose our creativity. We lose who we are. Then that's it for us. We have done great things. And I understand that computer programming and AI, it's not going to go away. But there has to be a limit. But knowing how people screw things up, there's soon going to be a whole slate of AI actors, and they're going to have their own performance and awards for the Academy Award. How do I know this? Because I think there was a movie, and I'm forgetting it now. There was a movie, Junior. Junior, it's a movie. Sopranos reference. If you caught it, I love you. In which there was hype around a computer programming that was an actress. I think it was, let's see, hold on. Movie about AI actress. That's right. All right. Yes. It starred Al Pacino, Frappuccino, Evan Rachel Wood, Rachel Roberts. Story follows a fading director who creates a virtual actress to star in his films in the attempts he makes to keep her non-present secrets as she becomes more it's called Simone. When did this movie? It came out in the year 2000. Yes. It stars Al Pacino, Frappuccino. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. That's right. Okay, I got to see this movie now. It's called Simone. Directed by Andrew Nicole. Wow. When fiction becomes reality. That's it, folks. That's it. It's Black Mirror. Absolute cinema.